NBA 2K Lab found out that the rhythm shooting green window, it's 70% larger than the green window for button shooters out there. All right, y'all. So 2K Lab, they seem to drop the sauce yet again. You know, when Mike Wang, he spoke about rhythm shooting and how it'd be in a lot of players' best interest to get a hang and get an understanding of how to rhythm shoot on 2K25, I was thinking that that was just going to be an additional option for shooters. I had no idea that it was going to be the only option to shoot consistently. NBA 2K Lab's recent tests on rhythm shooting, the differences in the green window between rhythm shooting and what a lot of us 2K players have become accustomed to, button shooting. The differences between them two green windows pretty much leaves us no choice. We gotta learn how to rhythm shoot. Major shooting changes on 2K25. If any of you guys are new here, be sure to drop a like and a sub. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's get to the video.
It's AllCity. Load up that clip.
Yo, come on, Mikey. You're just out of control. Mikey, you unhinged right now. You know, one of the best feelings that you feel when you're playing 2K, for a lot of players, it's when you green a shot. In my opinion, the strategy shouldn't be so focused on the actual shot as opposed and in comparison to the strategy that the team uses to create that open shot opportunity. Now, I like that 2K has incorporated a shooting skill gap, but if you guys created a player with a super high three ball, you went and got your hot zones and lethal zones, you did all your workouts, you got your Gatorade and your shooting boost, don't you guys think that with the right player, there should be a little slack cut when those type of shooting created players take wide open 3-point shots? And I'm more so speaking about those folks who invest the time into learning their jump shot, they be in the lab, not to mention they join 2K Lab Premium to get the absolute best jump shot with the biggest green window, shooting endless amounts of greens in my court, but when you go online, you miss completely wide open. In my opinion, it seems to undermine their efforts. But for a lot of players, your efforts to learn shooting may be done in vain, as it seems like Mike Wang and the 2K development team have prioritized rhythm shooting if you guys want to shoot consistently on 2K25. The numbers, they don't lie, y'all, and we're about to break it all down. NBA 2K Lab recently dropped a video on this topic and they covered this stuff in great detail. I highly recommend you guys check it out. The link for that video will be in the description below. Let's start with you button shooters out there. This is what a lot of 2K players, this is how they become accustomed to shooting on 2K games. NBA 2K Lab has showed us what your green window looks like. 69 millisecond green window, which isn't too bad. If you have perfect timing and you hit the middle of that green window, you can make about 75% of your shots. I imagine the middle of this particular green window will be those two tallest bars directly centered. And it seems like you got about a 5 to 10 millisecond window of opportunity to hit that middle make. On this particular image that 2K Lab shared for button shooter green windows, hitting the edge of those green windows will allow you guys to make about 60% of your shots. In the direct center of the green window, 75% of your shots. On the edges, 60%. At most, you guys will hit about 3 out of 4 shots on this particular jump shot. And firstly, I'll ask you guys, do you guys see that to be the case? Do you normally hit 3 for 4? I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh, hell no, maybe one game I'll hit 3 out of 4, but it goes downhill from there. Well, that's mainly because in 2K25, those green windows, they're shifting. So that 69 milliseconds is shifting over here, and then it shifts back over here, and then it shifts over there. So how are you supposed to hit the middle make, which will get you about 75% of your shots, if that green window continues to shift on you? Remember, the middle make is only about a 5 to 10 millisecond window there. And even if you guys hit that window, even on the green window shifts, you're still only allowed about 75% of your shots. Now let's pull up this image from NBA 2K Labs showcasing what the green window looks like for rhythm shooting players out there. Let's compare the stark contrast between the two. You see on the rhythm shooting green window, you have this like bell curve, allowing you guys way more room for error. As opposed to the button shooting green window, they have these abrupt changes in each marker of the green window. If you hit this point of the green window, it's 20%. This point of the green window is 40%, so on and so forth, 60 to 80. As opposed to the rhythm shooting green window, where you could hit upwards, there's a 30, there's a 35%, there's a 40, 45, so on and so forth. NBA 2K Lab found out that the rhythm shooting green window, It's 70% larger than the green window for button shooters out there. You guys heard that right. 70% larger. Absolute insanity. You telling me 2K is not forcing us into learning these new rhythm shooting? What if folks don't even like the idea of shooting with the stick? What if it doesn't seem like a fluid motion? We've been using the button to shoot for as long as I can remember. Now, I understand 2K might want to incorporate a new way to shoot. I get that. But in my opinion, it should be an option, not mainly the only option. Now, 2K Lab also found out that if you hit the middle of the green window while rhythm shooting, there's an 80% chance of that shot dropping. Now, that's only a 5% increase in difference between hitting the green window with your button versus hitting the green window rhythm shooting. Where the difference in green window mainly lies is that if you miss time the middle make of that green window, you're heavily penalized shooting with the button, as that make percentage will drop 20 drastically. Looking at the rhythm shooting green window, you'll see it may only go down a few percentage points, allowing you guys way more room for error while you're perfecting your timing. As a matter of fact, even when you're mistiming your shot shooting in error, you will shoot at a higher percentage using the new rhythm shooting mechanic as opposed to shooting with the button. That's what the graphs show us. That's what the numbers there show us. Man, I tell you guys, NBA 2K Lab is doing their thing this year. A lot of us wouldn't have known this information, and we would have been banging our heads against the wall just trying to hit shots. We just didn't know. 2K surely didn't inform us that there was this level of a significant difference between rhythm shooting and shooting with the button on 2K25. Surely Mike Wang insinuated that we may want to learn how to shoot with the rhythm shooting mechanic, but this type of 70% larger green window shooting with rhythm shooting, that's a little insane. I imagine if 2K had mentioned this difference in green window from the onset, if players knew that rhythm shooting had a 70% larger green window, immediately we would have started NBA 2K25 learning how to rhythm shoot. But NBA 2K Lab seems to have everything covered. And if you guys want further insider information on shooting, some of the best jump shots with the largest green windows and highest make percentages, tested, tried and true through 2K Lab's jump shot testing, I highly recommend that you guys sign up for NBA2KLab.com's premium service. Use promo code AllCity and you can save yourself 20%. And in this last image, which will probably drive a lot of you guys crazy when you see the comparisons, let's pull up 2K Lab's line graph showcasing the differences between the green window with rhythm shooting versus the green window with your button shooters. This image alone should help solidify how we need to move forward as players on 2K25 if we want to shoot consistently and increase those shooting percentages. Now tell me, when you guys are looking at this graph, doesn't it seem like 2K is forcing us to learn this new shooting mechanic? Button shooters are shooting with 70% less of a green window. Mind you, as I mentioned earlier, that green window is shifting with each shot. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it seems like Mike Wang is leaving us no choice. A lot of us are going to have to learn how to shoot using that stick, learning how to align the motion of our stick movement with the animation that we're seeing on screen. And when I consider the amount of latency that I receive when I play online, the irrational and drastic differences in green window sizes between button shooting and rhythm shooting, this implementation seems like the only logical option. As always, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this. Will you guys be switching to rhythm shooting? Sound off. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Drop a like, drop a sub. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, yeah. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join the AllCity 2K Discord. The link will be in the description below. Find players and get runs now. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, yeah.